All right, cool. What's good, Fonts?
Yeah, what's good, Brody?
Welcome to the podcast, my boy.
Shit, I appreciate you having me on this bit.
You already know, to the audience, I gotta let y'all know. This is motherfucking Fonts, aka Fonse, aka Fonzie, aka Fabi Lefil, aka Fop Master Flex. Talk to him. Let him know who you
All
is.
that, all
You
that,
know
all
what I'm
that.
saying?
If you don't know, goddamn fop a lot. You know what I mean? We could go on for days with this motherfucker.
This boy,
But
fool. Tell them folks about yourself, man. Let them know how you rocking. Talk to him. First, tell us
I
about
am a
Fonts.
20. Tell you about fonts, cuz. I'm from I'm from VA. I'm from hold on, Brody.
You
All
gotta
right,
turn
man.
levels down.
I'm from VA, Virginia Beach to be, you know what I'm saying, specific. Uh I grew up, I grew up a little different from a lot of other people. I would like to say, at least where I'm from, like the people, my friends. I grew up a little different from them. I like to say that I had to mature a lot early on in life than a lot of my friends did. But outside of that, I'm just a passionate ass gamer. I love to be outdoors. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sportsman. I like to play football. That's pretty much it, though. You can pretty much catch me just either chilling, watching some sports, or I'm on the game shooting some shit, Call of Duty. That's just me. That's just me.
That's Fonts. Now tell us about Fonse.
Now, Fonse, you know what I mean? Now, Fonse is a little that's my little alter ego for real. Like no bullshit. That's my outgoing. That's my You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking my shit. I'm dressed up. I got the drip on. I'm just the big dog in the room. That's just me. You know what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
Fonse. When Fonse come around, just know. You know what I mean? I'm about to make some noise. Like
Talk
that's
that
just.
shit.
You know what I mean? That's my outgoing persona.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what games you playing? What you got in rotation right now? What can the
So
folks find you playing right now when you
right
streaming?
now, when if I'm streaming, you will either catch me playing one of the two. Right now, Madden or Call of Duty. That's pretty much it. I don't really play too many other games. Not because I'm not open to it or not because I don't want to. Like, for one, I have a football background, so Madden automatically. Like, I can't play 2K for too long. I can only play like 3 games of 2K before I'm tired of playing 2K. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but outside of that, Call of Duty is like my baby. Every day I go on a emotional roller coaster with Call of Duty every day, every day.
What's the minimum hours we playing Call of Duty a day over there?
Oh, minimum 8 easily, easily. I have to get 8 hours of COD every day. That's me being nice, no bullshit. Cause there's days I get on and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna play for an hour or two, and the next thing I know, 15 hours then pass me by. I'm looking at 16, 17 hours of me literally just playing COD nonstop, no breaks. Like, that's just me. Like, I low key, I'm admitting now that I got an addiction. I got a problem. I definitely got a problem.
Hey, listen,
Definitely got a
man.
problem.
Listen, are your bills paid?
All my bills paid.
Oh,
All my
okay.
bills
So it
paid.
don't sound like you got a problem over there, brother.
I'm not behind in nothing. Like, I'm Gucci.
So you don't got no problems.
Nah,
Nah,
not for
nah,
real.
that shit
Nah,
ain't no problem,
nah,
bro. If you can
nah. I
find a
ain't got
way
no
to,
problem.
if you can find a way to play COD 8 hours a day and still get all your bills paid, you winning, brother. You winning. You know what I'm saying?
I never looked at it like that, but since you put it like that, yeah, you right, bro.
Yeah.
You low key right, bro. No bullshit. You low key right.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? You got all your paperwork and all your documentation together, so I don't think this a subject you a stray away from, man. Let's talk about this dog shit, man. Let's talk about what you got going on outside the Twitch shit.
Uh, Outside of me gaming, I am a dog breeder. I breed American bullies, pocket size. Um, that is my bread and butter, really. You know what I'm saying? But there's also a downtime with dogs. and then there's the uptime. So, but in the downtime, you can catch me on the game. That's when that's my most time to play the game or any of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. But as far as the dogs go, like that's really my career. You see what I'm saying? Like without that, I wouldn't be able to play COD like this. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely be doing something else. Uh, not your poodles. Oh, I'm dead.
Junebug in the chat going crazy. What up,
I
June?
see him. I see him, bro. What
Big
up,
June in the
June?
hell.
But nah, like you know what I'm saying. That's my bread and butter right there.
But I
You
wanted to
know, a
talk
lot of
about.
people don't.
Yeah, no, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, no, no. You good? But a lot of people, you know, look at me and they're like, "You breed dogs for a living?" Oh, hold on, my camera's a little blurry. But they be like, you know, you breed dogs for a living, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I chose to do. You know what I'm saying? But you got to look at it. I'm not talking about, you know, your cousin from around the corner who's selling pit bulls out the garage for $200-300. Like I'm not talking about that. The business I'm in is actually a really lucrative business, believe it or not. As long as you got all your paperwork, as long as you legit, like you honest, you know what I'm saying. You tend to back up your word. You in a good business, and that a lot of people don't really know about. A lot of people
Mm.
don't really know about.
Nah, as a legitimate businessman with your paperwork in order and your documentation in hand, tell me how you feel about these. And I'm talking about all of your puppies go to a home.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not talking about these people that's out here, like you said. And that's what I wanted your opinion on. How do you feel about, as a legitimate businessman, with your paperwork in order and documentation in hand, how do you feel about these puppy mill bastards that ain't doing nothing but pumping and dumping and not, you know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about the downside and the kind of scumbags in that type of region or
In this
sector or whatever?
game, but low key, you know that's life in general. It don't really matter what you do. You always are gonna come across a snake or somebody who's gonna try to snake you out of. You know what I'm saying? Doing something. Somebody's always trying to get ahead by snaking you. Uh, but as far as like the puppy, look, there's such thing as you know you having a kennel license, a business, and then there's another thing is you just want to be a backyard breeder as a hobby, that's okay too. But the puppy mill shit that people just they break in your house, they'll steal just your puppies just to ship them out of like they only want $1. Nah, I don't got nothing for them. Like because you literally only looking at it, you know, from a dollar aspect. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to help nobody. Like honestly, when I breed a dog, I want that puppy to be a good puppy. Like I want it to fit where it goes. You know what I'm saying? I want this personality. Like you're an outgoing person. I want to make sure that you get you a outgoing dog, one that's gonna keep up, not one that's just gonna lay around with you. Like I want to make sure that like we find a perfect match together. You know what I'm saying? Like and people don't care. Some people just only do it for the dollar. Some people just only jump in just to say, "Hey, I just sold this for this amount," but that ain't right because it doesn't always work out right. Like it doesn't always work out right, and I'm a victim of being scammed in ways. You know what I'm saying? It just happens, but you go through it. You don't get scammed again. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn from it, but it happens. It do happen. It do happen.
It's good to know that there's owners out here or people that's in the business out here matching up dogs with personalities, man. Cause you know you have a dog, that's your best friend, man. I mean, I just lost mine, and I think it was June or July. Like it ain't even been a whole year yet. My man was like supposed to be like 8, making maybe about 8 years. Made it to about 11. You know what I'm saying? That shit was
And and honestly,
crashing.
bro,
You know?
it is crushing because that's 10 years that you or 11 years that you bonded with that dog. Like I know that hurts. You know what I'm saying? You took care of that dog for 11 years. But you also got to be happy that your dog made it 10 plus. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, that's the issue. That's the issue that's in the game right now, in which I breed. People that goes back to the scamming. People will breed a dog. Dog got breathing problems, hip problems, like joint problems. They can't walk. They walk funny. all of that stuff, and that does affect that affects the health on your dogs. Like some people get mad, they're trying to find out why their dog only living 3 4 years, and they're like, well, did you look at the history of the parents? Did you look at all of that? Did you come back and you know what I'm saying? All of that plays a factor. When you breed clean dogs, you're gonna have a clean production that's gonna
Hmm.
live a long time. But when you just trying to throw stuff together for a buck, you don't care. You wasting your time. You wasting other people's time. You wasting other people's money. It ain't right. It ain't right.
Gotta do it the right way. And if you're looking to do it the right way, what you say? You say boys do what and women do what?
Boys make you famous. Females make you rich.
Hmm.
Boys make you famous. Female dogs is where the money's at, though. And the reason being, if you own the female, that means you own the litter. If you got a male, he's gonna make you famous because everybody's gonna want to breed with your male to their female. Like it's good to have both, but if you really want to win, you really want to stack some bread up, get you a female, get you two good females and start like that. Pay you a nice stud fee, get you a litter,
Hmm.
start from there, watch what happens.
Now you hearing this first from a successful, you know what I'm saying, dog breeder
Watch
who
what
has
happens.
paperwork in order and documentation in hand. But those are the key words: paperwork in order, documentation in hand.
Watch
Okay,
what happens.
watch what happens. So what you bring to the table? I'm interested to know what you want to talk about.
I mean, it's a lot we could talk about. I got a few different things we could talk about. We could sit here and talk all day. You know what I'm saying? But like, I want to talk about like you know the bucket list, the things
Mmm.
that people you see yourself doing it one day. You know it might cost you $1 or a time to go and do it. But what's on the bucket list that maybe some things you already did on the bucket list, or maybe some things you want to do on the bucket list. Like that. Why not? That goes back to me because last week I was playing with some people on COD and they was just asking, what do you do for self love? You know what I'm saying? What do you do for yourself? What do you do to 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 to, to relax yourself other than constantly worrying about you know is your bills gonna get paid, or you got to worry about your best friend because they didn't call you with an issue. Now you got to figure out how to solve their issue or whatever the case may be. Like, what do you do for yourself? What do you take time out to do for yourself genuinely? You know what I'm saying? Like for me, self love is simple. Like I'm a smoker. I'll wake up on a good day, grab my keys, just let me take a little ride. Let me just be by myself. Let me just think for a little while. Like that's just me. I'll drive. I'll wake up and I'll just drive in one direction for like 2 3 hours. I don't care what direction. I'll just drive. Wherever I end up is where I end up at. Like you know what I'm saying. I get out, see some new shit, some new scenery. It's a refresher. I think a little bit. I might grab me something to eat and I hop right back on the road and go back home. Like that's enough for me though. You know what I'm saying? That's enough me time for me. Nobody's bothering me. Nobody's talking to me. I get to move at my own pace. It's a win for me.
Not with them damn gas prices, my boy.
Not now. I ain't gonna bullshit you, cause
I hate to
that.
fuck with your shit, right, my boy? Cause you
Nah, now
talking
that you
your
said
shit.
that, yeah. But
You
since you
talking
said
your
that
shit,
shit,
my boy.
that's some real G shit though. That's some real G shit, bro.
That shit's
That's
crazy,
some real
man.
G shit.
I don't even want to get into that shit because it's not that type of podcast. You feel me? We chilling over here. Yeah, gas prices is high, but so is my boy as well. So we ain't tripping about that.
Always, always.
But for me, man, when it comes to the self love shit, man, and the decompartmentalize.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The decompression. You
The
know what I'm saying?
decompression, yeah.
It's rough for me because I work a lot of hours. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like 10 to 12 or whatever. On a, usually, basically. Like right now, I'm doing a night shift and the hours ain't too crazy. But I still gotta wake up at crazy hours and maintain, you know. a healthy, nutritious diet and all that shit. Even though my sleep schedule was off and my eating schedule was off and all that other shit. Because I'm one of them motherfuckers who I don't eat breakfast. I don't wake up and eat breakfast.
You ain't gotta tell me. I got a horrible eating habits.
Can't do it, bro. So when it comes to the self love shit, it's just like I run that motherfucking water bill up. Like I don't give a fuck. I sit in that shower, bro, for an hour, bro. I don't care, and I don't care who who want to judge me or none of that shit. I will sit in that shower for an hour and decompress and get it all about, and it helped me. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I found for myself, like when I'm just even as a daily ritual, I'll be in there for like you know what I'm saying, a little longer than I'm supposed to be or whatever, but I'm paying the bill, so who really give a damn at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? Coming
Nah,
in.
I definitely get that because hell, that's one of my habits too. Like, I'll take a long shower, especially if I'm going through something, like, or if I'm dealing with something, something's on my mind, like heavy. I'll just go hop in the shower and I'll spend about an hour in that bitch. The bitch will be running cold. I'll still be sitting in the shower just because by that time I done got numb to the shit, but nobody's in there to disrupt my thought process.
Hmm.
And I can just put so much stuff together. When I say some of the best stuff that I've ever came up with has me been thinking in the shower. Believe it or not, thinking in the shower about how what's my next move gonna be. What am I about to do next? That's been the best thing for me.
And I think that's why they say you and me are such good ass singers because we be in that motherfucker. Ooh, I,
I'm telling you.
man,
I'm
you.
telling you. Get your best inspiration in the shower, bro. Best inspiration.
Nah, for real though, man. A lot of people, well, I won't say a lot of people, but a couple key people in my life, they kind of, you know, blame me of a little bit of overanalyzation. But it's a good thing to overanalyze and not, be prepared for what's not necessarily gonna come in, but what could potentially be a possibility. And I know we can't drive ourselves crazy, but we could be prepared. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on that. So I use a lot of time in the shower to, analyze a lot of situations and just before I know it, I'm in there just thinking about shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't be no crazy shit or nothing like that. It just be like, oh, I should have went about this way. How could I do this better? Or you just get caught up in some shit and there just in thought. You just get caught up in thought. You know what I'm
You
saying?
get caught up in thought, and one thought leads to another.
Before you
Next
know
thing
it,
you know, an hour and 20 then going by.
you
You be like, God
know
damn, I was in the shower that long. God damn.
you know what I'm saying? But good. I'm glad you brought that up because mental health is real important, man. And a lot of people are out here juggling a lot of things, got a lot of different hats on, got a lot of different responsibilities, and they still out here doing this Twitch shit. So there's a lot of
That's
people can't make
facts.
no excuses.
That's facts.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
facts. But mental health is very. I can't express that shit enough. It's very important. That's why I went back to that whole self love thing. Like, take care of yourself. My pops told me, you can't take care of nobody else and you ain't took care of yourself first. You got to make sure you good. How you gonna take care of somebody else and you ain't good?
But,
You
no, that's
feel me?
real. Yeah.
That you can't do it. You can't do it. How can you honestly lend lend a hand when you need a hand?
Yeah. Especially if you one of them motherfuckers that's always lending a hand, but ain't never looking for a handout. Cause I find myself being that motherfucker to a T. Like I won't ask nobody for shit. I like, you know what I'm saying? No
And that's
bullshit.
me. I deal with that. I deal with that for sure. Like I definitely I deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was to a point where I seem like I always, if somebody hit me and was like, oh, well, I'm about to move, no questions asked. You ain't gotta ask me. You know I'm gonna pull up. You know I'm gonna help you move. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? We gonna use my car. I ain't gonna ask you for gas at the end of the day because you my dog. Like I done been through all of that. You see what I'm saying? And I don't look for nothing out of it. But at the end of the day, and when you in the shower and you get to thinking, do they give you that same love back though?
Mm.
You know, like I didn't reached out a lot of times and made sure you were straight for this, that, and situation. But I remember this one little time that you know what I'm saying, my back was against the wall and where were you? Where? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you care as much as I care? So then I had to start and look at it like, okay, let's go back, let's revert. I'm gonna make sure I build whatever I'm on, whatever platform I'm on. I'm gonna make sure I'm good first before I can start helping. I have to because if I don't, when I go to fall, trip, stumble, and ain't nobody there to catch me, you see what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna be looking like, well, where were you? But I have that mentality that I don't want to depend on nobody. I don't want to depend on nobody. So I just try to put myself in situations where I don't have to depend on nobody. Not saying I'm perfect, not saying I don't need help, you know what I'm saying? But I try everything that I go into, I put myself in that perspective. How can I put myself on this to where I don't have to depend on you at the end of the day? I don't want to depend on you. You know what I'm saying? If it comes down to it, all right, cool. But I don't want to have to.
Mm-hmm. No, having control in that type of situation is not a bad situation, man, to have. Yeah, I mean, it's fucked up when you gotta feel like you your own backup. You know what I'm saying? You your own. You gotta be your own safety net. You gotta have some shit in place. I mean, you should. You should have some shit in place in case you know what I'm saying, you stumble and fall and all that other extra shit. But it would be nice for some reciprocation from them people that you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you looking for nothing,
Yeah,
but it would just
it's
be
not
fucking
even a
nice.
money thing either. It's like you ever
Yeah.
have somebody you ever had somebody hit you up and they're like, well, why you ain't text me? Why you ain't called me? And it's like, you got a phone the same way you want me to call you. Why you ain't call me? Like, you know
That,
what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Did you think about me? If you could think the fact to say some shit like that to me, that phone worked two ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to feel a type of way, like, oh, this nigga don't really fuck with me, or whatever the case may be. But how I know you really fuck with me? You might reach out to see if I'm okay. As long as I'm making sure you good, you happy as hell.
Mm.
Nah. I had to fall back from a lot of people for that reason, though. I had to fall back from a lot of people for that reason.
So then you start feeling like you're getting used at that point. Like a motherfucker just know you're gonna be there for sure. You always count on a motherfucker to be there. But then, you know what I'm saying, when it comes time to for the little reciprocation, like I was saying, it ain't got to be money. It could be, you know, just listening to a motherfucker for real sometimes. Helping a motherfucker move. You know what I'm saying? Looking out for a motherfucker one time. Ain't gotta be monetary, but I definitely understand what you talking about, where you coming from with that, man. That shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't know. That's just me though. That's just how I like to believe that I have a very different thought process than a lot of people.
And that's why I want to transition over into the I am who I am. I want to talk about that. Talk about that shit.
At the end of the day, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. I can only paint you. Well, I can paint you as many pictures as I want to, but you gonna get that first painting. You know what I'm saying? When you get to know me, and that's it. Or some people like with the streaming stuff. Before I showed my face for real, I was always like, it was just my voice. People, be like, who I this is that it whatever. I'm pretty sure people put their own perspective on what I may look like, type of person I may be, anything. Just trying to piece out who I am. But you know, I'm pretty sure when the cameras come on, people was like, "Damn, I expected you to look different," or "Damn, you don't look how you sound," or whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day though, it's like I'm just that's who I am, dog. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? You either take me as I am or don't deal with me at all. He thought I was pink. Chill out. Chill.
You thought it was pink nasty.
But you know, the way I just think about stuff, bro. I, me being who I am is why I'm so comfortable with who I am. And the reason why I say that is I can't portray to be nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I just I can't. I mean, I can. You know what I'm saying? I could try to sit here and try to make my voice deep just like yours, but what good is that doing me? Nothing.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have to accept me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I would hope that the people who rock with me accept me for who I am. Not you see me as something else, and maybe because you don't see it right now, oh, I'm gonna rock with him because eventually he's gonna get there. No, bro, accept me as who I am today. You know what I'm saying? Like love me for who I am now.
Mm-hmm.
Not the potential you see in me. Not none of that. I don't want that. To me, all that could fall under fake love, and I don't want that. Love me for who I am now. Love me for what you see today.
No,
That's
that's
just
real.
me. That's just me. That's just me.
Now it take a real mature motherfucker to get to that type of mind state. So talk to me about how you got to that place of having that type of mind state.
If you know, I could go back and just show you. We gotta shut up, nasty. Oh my god,
This motherfucker nasty. Got on that do
he's
rag.
stupid. But yeah, so look. All right, hold on. I lost my train of thought.
Tell me
Oh,
about how you got to where that how you got to where you at right now with that mentality.
okay. So that honestly goes back to my pops. My pops, you know, had me. My mom and my pops, they had me when they was almost rocking on 40. So I had a older father figure growing up. Um, Anytime my pops left the house, I wanted to go with my pop. Just because off rip, I just wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
And the times that he would let me go, you gotta imagine. I'm hanging around his friends. I'd be like the only kid around, unless you know we go to somebody's house and somebody else has a small child, whatever the case may be. But a lot of times it was just me and about 4 or 5 old heads, 40, 45, and up. I'm talking about I'm 6, 7 years old. So by the time I was 12, 13 or whatever, I'm driving tractors. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'm doing shit that I ain't even driving the car. I'm driving big ass bobcats and backhoes and shit. Like, because I had the opportunity. Older men, they had, you know, I grew up in the country kind of like, so we had a whole lot of farm equipment and stuff. Opportunity, car, ain't nothing but space out here. Go hop on the tractor and learn how to use it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew up. I grew up around a lot of older men. So by the time that I hit, you know, I'm gonna say 21, I done seen and did everything you could possibly think of and imagine a 21-year-old would do when I was 16, 17. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? They was like, "Oh, you 21? Let's go turn up and party." And I'm like,
Been there,
I'm good on
done
that.
that.
You wanna go clubbing every night. I'm good on that. When I was 21, I had a hot run when I just, you know what I'm saying, strictly ran to the club. I got over that real quick because in my mind, them old heads was telling me other shit. Why is you in the club every night, bro? Every night? It's cool to go out and have fun, but why is you in the club every night, bro? You ain't doing nothing but asking for trouble. You know how the clubs get down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to listen to the old heads because the old heads, you ain't get this old for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They kicked it down to a lot of stuff for me as far as saving your money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was working when I was 14 years old because of my pops going to cut grass. You know, when he would get off of work, he'd come home, pick me up. Just because he wanted me to have some money in my pocket and he didn't feel like I don't want you to be out here like you gotta feel like you gotta go in the store and steal something. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have money in your pocket, you ain't gotta worry about that.
No,
All
that's
you
facts.
gotta all you gotta come do is come cut the grass for you know what I'm saying 30 minutes an hour. You got you $30 in your pocket. If you stay out here with me, you know what I'm saying all day. You'll have you $100 by the end of the day. Shit, I was happy as hell. 14,
Mm-hmm.
15 years old with $100 in my pocket. You can't tell me shit. Let's go to the movies. You feel me? But that was me. So like I said, my maturity, my mentality came from my pops. Just from him being an older figure and allowing me to grow up seeing that environment. You know what I mean?
I got you. I got you. A lot of these young people need to take note. You know what I'm saying? As far as when it comes to listening to some of these quote unquote old heads, man. You don't got to touch a hot stove to look at a motherfucker or have a motherfucker who done touched the hot stove tell you how it feel. You ain't got to go through it. The same mistakes that they went through to achieve the same things that they have. You just got to listen to them and soak up that free game.
Don't get me wrong, but yeah, like just listen. I'm not saying you got to do what they did. Times definitely changed, so you can't do some of the stuff they used to do. Like,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? But just listen to what the old heads be talking about when you around, and I promise you gonna learn so much shit where it's just like, damn, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, word. So if I take two and two together, you know what I'm saying? Like I learned how to change the oil filters on the car just hanging around the old heads as a young kid. If I see you do it enough times, I'm gonna learn how to do it eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like just little nicks and stuff. Like you learn so much from being around older people. Like I like being around a group of older people. I ain't gonna cap. Like be older than me, be wiser than me. Teach me something.
Mm-hmm.
Teach me something. I wanna teach me something. You
Tired
know
of
what I'm
teaching
saying?
motherfuckers shit.
Because eventually one day you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna experience it. I'm gonna have to go through it.
Mm-hmm.
But you already getting me here. You already telling me that's how I want to be. I have no problem learning. You know what I'm saying? Like especially knowledge. You can call it street knowledge all you want, but that a lot of that street knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference. You got book knowledge, you got street knowledge. Book knowledge ain't always gonna help you survive. It ain't. I want to learn the survivalist stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want to know when it was hard outside, what you had to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just teach me little survivalist stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just soak up any knowledge. That's what all I would say. Anybody who's listening, just soak up any knowledge that's around you. Just pay attention to what people talk about around you. You'd be surprised how much you learn just from just you know what I'm saying, the people around you. And then ain't always got to be older than you. Because I'm the young buck that teach a lot of old people some stuff. That's me.
Come here and show me
So
how you get on the Google.
you feel me? I'm just saying. So it just that's what it is. That's just what it is.
Copy
That's just
that.
what it is for sure.
Another thing I wanted to ask you, man, because it kind of tied into it, as far as, you know what I'm saying, the background. Because for me, football has played a integral part in my come up, and it's been a long time since I done played, but I still carry a lot of that shit, and a lot of them lessons and shit that you pick up, whether you are aware of the lessons that you learning, you know what I'm saying, hard work, discipline, teamwork, being a piece of a team, and that having to perform on a team level, having to perform individually
Having to
within that
perform,
team.
but as a team,
You know what I'm
come
saying?
together.
Cohesiveness.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how football has affected your life, how some of that shit is carried over into. Because I know it's been a while since you played. Just for me, the same thing.
Yeah, it's been a while, but at the end of the day, shit, some of that stuff still embedded in me. You feel me? Like, um,
I know you weren't ready for that one.
nah, I wasn't, but it for one, discipline. Like, discipline's a lot, cause your coach will get on your ass for the slightest mishap. If you talking while he talking, he on your ass. Like, or coming down to jumping off sides or false starting, they on your ass. Like, it teaches you discipline, and I swear, having a coach, it's almost like going to boot camp. It's almost like going to boot camp. You know what I'm saying? Different reasons. You know what I'm saying? But having that person that's over you, making sure you in line, making sure you listening. You ain't just out here doing your thing. You in tune. You know what I'm saying? Most football players are gonna listen to the coach. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a knucklehead, but
Mm-hmm.
most people gonna listen to the coach. And having that organization, like you were saying, working together to accomplish a team goal. You know what I'm saying? You and the man next to you got to work together. It's a beautiful thing, and it helped me also in the work field, in the work field for sure. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to work with somebody, uh, you know, how to tolerate another person for so many hours, you know, on a regular basis. How to talk to people. It taught me a lot. It really did. And but the one thing I can really say I got from that is definitely the discipline. Definitely the discipline, because you knew if you did something wrong, it was something you had to pay for. You know, you was paying for it one way or the
Mm-hmm.
other. Like, yeah, oh my god, and I could just sit back and just think about all the days where it's just like I felt like my coach was never gonna make me let me stop running. You feel me? But that's just it. Like you know what it is though, bro.
Yeah.
Discipline takes you a long way in the world. In the world. In the world.
Shout out to all them coaches out there, man, making them changes and making them impactful. You know, well, just making an impact in them kids' lives when they coming up, man. Because if you think that you not planting the seed and them kids don't appreciate that shit later, let me be a shining example of one of them guys that appreciates and understands, you know, where they was coming from. Because I was a cocky little son bitch, you know, back then. You know, 6'5", 250, walking around in high school, catching touchdowns. You know, I'm trying to talk to all the little girls in there. You know exactly what time it is. You know what I'm saying? And being a cocky son bitch, you know, coach definitely recognized that shit and was like, you know, that type of shit ain't gonna work in the real world. So when a motherfucker would catch a touchdown and do some cocky shit in the end zone, he'd get right on my ass. What you mean,
Nah,
coach? I just scored, coach. What the fuck you talking about, coach? Nah, man, you doing too much showboating. What you mean? I'm gonna start tight end. What you talking about, bro? Yeah, nah, man. And he humbled me real quick, and that was a good lesson. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be the hot shot. You know what I'm saying? But it's always gonna be somebody out there bigger and better than you. You know what I'm saying? But you should also humble yourself. You know, just to be a decent motherfucking person in the first place. In the first place, you should be walking around here with your chest puffed out. Well, you should walk around here with your chest puffed out, but you shouldn't be bullying motherfuckers and, you know, impacting other people based on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be bullying motherfuckers and shit.
nah, or you know, feeling like you better than the next because
Right.
you were the star. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you right now, I want the star of my team. I want the star on the line. I was like the third or fourth best. You know what I'm saying? There were some boys that were bigger than me, but like you was talking about the showboating and you know what I'm saying, scoring a touchdown. That, like you said, that shit don't translate in the real world. Like when you do something good, it's all right, cool. You did a great job. You know what I'm saying? Do it again. I'm talking about from the work field because I've seen this. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? My thing was like, you do something good, good job. You know, they don't see the good. They don't celebrate that you just did something great. You know what I'm saying, for work. It's just good job.
It's
Great. Keep
expected.
up the good work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's expected. But let you do something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Now that
They
translates
never,
into the workplace.
you know what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
that that part translates, but they don't celebrate when you do something good. So for what? For what? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's expected.
And there was a lot of times I found myself, you know, out there on that field during practice, in that weight room, you know, zoned out, locked in. You know what I'm saying? Head down,
Yeah.
getting it done. You know what I'm saying? And not even really realizing because I'm in the motions. We've been doing this shit for so long. You know what I'm saying? It just feel like what we supposed to do. So now when I'm in the work field, you know what I'm saying? I got my assignments and shit I'm supposed to be doing. That shit is easy cheesy. You know what I'm saying? We getting that shit right out the way because I know how to put my head down and get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? And grind it the fuck out because I know.
And grind it out.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
I'm pretty sure, you know, running two-a-days won't easy for you. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm pretty sure, unless you just had that God given talent, that even playing ball wasn't, it didn't come to you naturally. You had to, you know what I'm saying, put the techniques together to you know what I'm saying, to be successful. So it was a grind. You know what I'm saying? You had to grind one way or another. You had to grind one way or another.
And it take a certain type of motherfucker for real to not know what you like. Let's say you just getting into football, right? You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
decide, hey, look, I'm gonna play ball. You don't really know what's really going on for real. Maybe you might have watched a couple games, maybe play some Madden and shit, but you don't really know what it's like to go out there and touch another man at full speed and have 11 other motherfuckers across the ball that's trying to take your head
That's
off.
ready to hit you.
You know what
That's
I'm
ready to
saying? So
hit
it
you.
take a different type of motherfucker to throw yourself into some shit. Okay, experience that shit because the coach is gonna throw you in there, and it's, you know what I'm saying? And you already don't know what's going on. So you take that. I don't know what's going on. I just got smacked the shit out of. I'm finna keep playing. You have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. I'm gonna keep playing. I've seen a lot of boys come out there, throw them pads on. Oh hell yeah, I'm finna come play ball with y'all. And then after 2 days, they out.
They
They
don't want to play
gone.
no more.
They don't want to
They
play no
they
more.
they 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 sore. They can't
Y'all
walk.
hit too hard.
They ankle hurt, or yeah, beefy too big.
You
Like
know what I'm saying?
you know, bro. I know
No,
you
that's
heard
real
it
shit.
before. You heard it
Yes.
before because I heard it. They put on the pads and it's like, man, I don't want to do this cause he hit too hard. This supposed to be practice and my teammate hitting me this hard. How you think somebody cross county that don't know you? How you know what I'm saying? When he come in full speed. I'm gonna tell you a little story. So when I was in school and I played ball, and the coach was like, you know, you this small. Shout out to BSU, and he was like, yo, there's a dude at Union, defensive tackle, that's 345 pounds. I was 285. My
Mm,
coach wanted me to be 315. He was like, I want you to be 315 minimum. But I want you really around like the 320, 330 area floating. I'm like, high school was different.
mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'm good. 345 pounds. He probably soft. You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it. It was a scrimmage. But that scrimmage was enough to knock me on my ass one good time. And I was like, hey, I see, hey, when I say downset hut, like I was on my ass because, but he was a man. He was a man amongst boys. Put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine a motherfucker 350 pounds? I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? 6'5", lined up in front of you, and you already outweigh this man by 80 to 100 pounds.
That's ridiculous.
GGs. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it was. I learned. I learned. Listen, you know what I'm saying? I see why my coach was telling me, hey, this is why I want you putting peanut butter on your waffles. I don't want you putting syrup and butter on it. Put peanut butter on your waffles. Peanut butter on my waffles. I'm not doing that shit. But it made sense now. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It made sense when I got knocked on my ass. I realized this ain't shit to play with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Had to get better. Had to get bigger. How else was I going to prosper? That's how I always looked at it, though.
That translates over into the real world too, man, because you're gonna have obstacles and literal motherfuckers in your face that are bigger and stronger than you, and you gotta figure out a way to maneuver them obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a physical one or whether it's a mental blockade you gotta
Something,
get past.
something I learned too. No matter how good you are in something, there's always somebody better than you or working harder than you.
Damn right.
You feel me? So you never want to really slip up.
They say hard work beat talent when talent don't work hard.
You never want to slip up. That's for sure. That's 100% for sure. You never want to slip up.
Talking about big motherfuckers, boy. I remember when I was wrestling, man. I was in the heavyweight bracket. And the heavyweight bracket is like, I think, from 216 to 285. It's the biggest bracket. It's wide open. And I came in that bitch, I was about 226, I think, because I had just lost weight from football season coming in at 250. 226 wrestling motherfuckers, that's 285 every single time. At the limit. Them fat boys making weight. It was not fun.
It's not fun, bro.
But you got to look that type of shit in the eye, man, and say, hey, you might whoop my ass, but I'm gonna whoop your ass in the meantime. You whoop my ass. You got me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what I'm saying. But you can always get better. You can always get bigger. But you got to put in that work. You feel me? Yeah. Like nobody's gonna give you shit.
Not a motherfucking thing.
Nobody's gonna just give you shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially now that you're an adult, nobody's gonna give you anything.
That's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of these mommy boys and daddy's boys and all this other extra shit.
You gotta get off your ass and get it. You gotta get off your ass and get it.
It's a cruel realization, man. But when you get out here, you understand it's just you're the only person you got to pay your phone bill and feed yourself and all this other extra shit. You know what I mean? So take care of yourself. You got to take care of yourself. I want to know what's your second subject that you came in with, my boy?
Shit, we could talk about music.
Hey.
We could do food.
I'm always for food. You already know that.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about like when I say food, cause I'm not a foodie. Like you be chefing shit up and talk. You be knowing some shit, but like a food tour would be dope. You know what I'm saying? I would be down for that. Traveling country, just hitting little different spots or the areas that's known for this or that's known for that. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing what the hype is all about. I feel like that would be fire. No bullshit.
If I ain't traveling for a convention, it's for the food. Like, no bullshit. I got no reason to go to Tennessee, Nashville, other than to get some hot chicken. I got no business there.
But you feel me? Like,
but I will go.
That, and I do want to go to the, even though I know it's everywhere, the Jack Daniels restaurant, but I feel like the one in Tennessee would just slap a little different.
Yeah, but you ain't lying. That's
you know what I'm saying? You
maybe get a little barbecue
for the Chinese food.
You know what I'm saying? Want to go to Canada for the Chinese food? Is that good? I'm trying to go to Malaysia for the motherfucking Chinese food.
Malaysia?
No bullshit.
Seafood? Oh hell nah, I ain't fucking with it. When we get to this goddamn seafood areas, just stop me off at McDonald's or some shit.
You wildin', boy. We was
buddy.
in Vegas, boy. You should have seen the table.
I saw the table.
Boy, listen.
I
saw like 9 motherfuckers, and each one of us had 2 plates full of crabs.
There's no way. There's just no
12
way.
bottles of champagne. Yeah, it was wild. We was lit in that motherfucker. No bullshit.
Crab legs and shit. Nah.
Where you been at? Where you done traveled at to get some food at? You know what I'm saying? Or were you what you looking for?
One of my favorite places, since you just said Vegas, though, like, and I went to this Mexican restaurant when I went to Vegas, and when I say that shit hit, like that shit hit like no other.
You in Texas and you talking big shit about Vegas Mexican food? It must have been good because you got some of the best shit down there in Texas.
Listen, no, I don't have some of the best shit. Not where I'm at.
In Texas?
I'm gonna put it like this, bro. I'm putting it like this. You want some Mexican food? Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Know what I mean? I'm in Texas, it's cool and all. Mexican food is cool and all, but nah.
Not like Vegas.
Nah, Vegas or Cali.
Yeah.
Or Cali. Oh my God, bro. I'm talking about it hit different, bro.
The
different.
Cali Fresca, Texas Fresca shit, the Mexican shit. I don't know what the fuck the shit's called.
Or like the wild chili cheese fries out that bitch out the west.
Wild chili cheese fries.
Nah, I mean that ain't the name of it, but
Oh,
like they
that
just be
sounds
like,
delicious though. What the fuck? What part of
hey,
that is wild?
hey yo, like no bullshit. When I think of goddamn the West Coast, whether it's Cali or Vegas, I just think about the food right at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah.
Like it's just the food, bro.
Linguafa tacos.
I don't want to go gamble. Yeah, I just want some tacos and a burrito. You know what I mean? Like, let me get down. Like, nah, bro. Nah.
I was
Anytime I
gambling on the
think about the
casino
West
money.
Coast, like I'm in Texas, like I said, but like here, to me, the Mexican ain't it. They do that whole Tex-Mex thing.
Ah, they fucking it up with the Tex-Mex.
Yeah,
I
and
just
it's a
want the Mex.
lot. Right when I just want the Mex, it's a lot of Tex-Mex, and it's basically watered down version because they don't like the hot or the spicy. And it's like, no,
That's
y'all
the good
messing up
part.
you know what I'm saying? But if you go south, like close towards the border, yeah,
You get that real shit.
you'll get that
Hey,
real shit.
Mexican
But
food is a W across the board. And you know why it's a W? Because they use the same damn ingredients in every motherfucking recipe, and somehow,
it
magically,
tastes
it tastes different,
different
but it's still
every
delicious.
time.
I don't
Hey
understand the
yo.
shit. Shout out to the Mexicans. Y'all food is a W. No bullshit. And that's a perfect transition to my last question that I had. Not last question, but the last little kind of like subject I wanted to get into. Now, in America, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people all over the country that's interested in moving into Texas. Now,
Okay.
you're somebody that has accomplished that goal, you know what I'm saying? Moving across the country and
Okay.
moving into Texas. How do you like that transition, man? Is it everything? Is everything bigger in Texas? Is it everything green on the other side? Like, what we talking about? Everybody and their mama wants to move to Texas, bro.
Coming where I'm from. Coming where I'm from. Nah, for real
Uh huh.
though. Coming where I'm from, getting out of the Commonwealth. Um, yes, it feels like everything is bigger in Texas. I don't know why. It feels like it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it is or it's not, it feels like it comes down to food.
So the hype is
Man,
real.
when I first got to Texas, went to get a waffle. Why did the waffle like it was just it was blowing me because like it wasn't blowing me, but it was a more so amazing me because in Texas, Texas loves Texas. Like you know what I'm saying? You gonna find a lot of stuff made in Texas, 100p. Like Texas loves Texas. So it was just to the point like when you go get a waffle, why did my waffle have big ass Texas slapped in the middle of it? Like that's how I knew I'm in Texas. Like you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I didn't see stuff like that back home. Like
Okay, okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like that was like one of my wake up calls or you know certain shit like that. A Texas shaped waffle. No, they just they what's the word? Flat.
Stamped
What's
it,
the they
imprinted
stamped the big ass Texas
mm-hmm.
in the middle of the waffle.
On some
Like
Texas
letting
shit,
you know,
probably with a
yeah,
branding iron,
like
like.
just letting you know, like Texas pride, like you in Texas, like it was one of
That's
those
what you do
things.
to a
Like,
steak. You don't do that to no damn waffle. Them
hey,
motherfuckers doing
bro.
that shit to a waffle down there. They wildin'.
Like I went to the gas station, bro. I just wanted a Lipton tea.
They
Come
got
to find
tacos in
out
that bitch.
it was a Lipton Texas style
Sweet
tea.
shit.
Like yes, bro. It was just a Texas style tea, and I was just like, bro, Texas is everything. Like don't get me wrong, Texas has its perks. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm from the East Coast where I drive. You know what I'm saying? I grew up 10 minutes from the beach. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like coming here, you don't see no beaches. You know, it's a lot of land, it's a lot of space, it's a lot more open skies than back home. You know what I'm saying? Like when they say the stars at night are big and bright,
Mm-hmm.
it's real. It's real.
But ain't cold down there. None of that shit too.
It's real. It's real.
It get frosty sometimes, but it's way better than fucking
And
Virginia.
yeah, yeah, it's one of those things where Like the desert. The desert gets cold at night. You know what I'm saying? So when it gets hot, it gets extremely hot. But then there's nights where it's like, God damn, like I'm in Antarctica. Like, why is it so cold?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's kind of weird. But it's still nothing like Texas. I mean, back home, it's nothing like Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing at all.
So the hype is real.
Yeah, I fuck with Texas. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I put it like this. Like I was saying, coming from where I'm from, packing up everything, not, you know what I'm saying, knowing no real family out here for real, like nothing, just getting away halfway across the country.
Mm-hmm.
It's a W for me.
Hell
It's
yeah.
a W for me. And the reason why I say that, moving, you can't depend on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like I have to get out and interact with different people and learn and meet new different people. But for me overall it's been nothing but a W. Like would I do it again, or would I, you know what I'm saying, relocate somewhere totally new to me again? 100%. I'd do it all over again.
You'll leave Texas?
Yeah, yeah, I'd leave Texas. I actually like. I want to go closer back towards the East Coast if I move, but it probably won't be Virginia. It probably won't be Virginia.
I mean, as far as crib wise, bro, I was looking at some of the houses down there. Boy,
Crib
225 get you
wise,
some square
crib
footage.
crib wise is a beautiful thing in Texas. You, when I'm talking about you getting the bang for your buck,
Mm-hmm.
you getting the bang for your buck,
Mm-hmm.
like 100%, 100%, 100%.
Boy, I'm in Denver, boy. We talking about a one bedroom,
Hundred,
boy. Talking about six hundred
yeah,
thousand, boy.
yeah, 100%, bro, 100%.
You take 225 and go to Texas and be the man.
You'll have, yeah, you'll have you a few acres
Woo!
and some more shit. You know what I'm saying?
If
But
I could get
nah.
to Texas, man, I'd definitely. That'd be an ideal place for me. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Do you want to move to Texas?
Them taxes, I'll take the little tax break. I'll take the being close to Mexico and having all that damn good ass authentic food. But you just fucked it up for me with the Tex Mex shit.
Tex-Mex, no, 100%. If 100% Tex-Mex is a big thing.
Nah, I
Yeah,
like spicy.
big.
I fuck with the spicy.
It's a big thing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a big thing.
Now the last subject is there's an opportunity for you to get what you gotta get off your chest if you got some shit to get off your chest. You wanna do some shout outs or whatever the fuck, now is your opportunity to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's all you right now, player. Give me 1 second to move myself out the way and put you on the big
Man,
screen.
I just gotta say, just shout out to all my BBE fam, the Rags fam. Without, you know what I'm saying, y'all, nobody would know who Fonts is. For real, for real. I just appreciate everybody just accepting me, and shout out to my girl, like, because she helped me in more ways than I could ever fucking imagine. Like, teamwork is dream work. Just know that. Just know that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, just shout out to anybody who just fucking with me. Just off dick. That's just me, yo. That's on mommies. That's on mommies. It's been a goddamn what, about 7 months, 7, 8 months of me just being around this community, and fucking W. It's some amazing ass people in this goddamn community. Cause like I swear you learn so much. You learn so much every day. You never know what you may learn. Like, and it's all in good spirits. It's all in good spirits and good love. Family is everything. Cause just remember that shit. Like, and family ain't always just because it's blood. Just remember that.
Mm-hmm. Then I got one last question for you before we get the fuck up out of here. If you had a choice, my boy, to live with ghosts or roaches, Which one is you picking and why? Now we ain't talking. Now listen, let me get real specific, because a lot of people who ain't in the horror genre like to try to classify demons and ghouls and shit as ghosts. No, we talking about ghosts, apparitions, a visual.
Like
You know what I'm saying? Can't touch you.
paranormal
Intangible.
activity.
Intangible. Can't touch you. And I can talk to you, can fuck with you, and annoy you all motherfucking day. Ooh, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But can't really pick you the fuck up and throw you across the room. That's some other shit. Okay, we talking about regular ghosts, and we just gonna talk about having just regular roaches. Which one you going with, my boy?
I'm going with the ghosts.
Going with the ghosts. That's right. Mark one up. Put it on the tally.
I can't. Nah.
That's ghost 2.
No.
Roaches 0 so far. For the people that's coming on the podcast, that's gonna be a continuing question that we gonna have.
No way.
Can't do the roaches, bro.
Nah.
Give me the ghost, bro.
100%.
Hey, I'm in streaming, bro. Shut up, man.
All day long.
You know
at one point or another, I'll just make fun out of that shit.
I swear.
I'll make fun out of that shit, but nah.
Taking shits with the door open, all type of shit. I'm finna fuck with him. The ghost in here with me.
Clapping in the door and shit. Like,
I ain't in here with the ghosts.
Nah. Yeah, the roaches, fuck no.
Hell no, bro. Can't do it. Well, I definitely want to thank you for being here with me, man. Spending your Friday with me, man. Bro. You already know.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We finna get my man Fonse up out of here. Make sure y'all go blow up his socials, XX Fonse. That's FONCEXX. Make sure y'all go blow his shit up. You got the YouTube button?
Not right now.
You got the TikTok button?
I do. It's the same
Shout out to TikTok. Okay, same shit over there.
Yup, same thing over there.
What times you be streaming on Twitch? You got your schedule yet?
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 5:00 Eastern.
Okay.
That's me right there. That's me.
Like I said, man, I appreciate you being here with me. Big BBE shit. We out of here, my boy. Little Elden Ring later on. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? You feel me already. All right, my boy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.